Hello. Today I'm going to be doing a small comparison video between two laptops that I've owned or own currently. One of them is a unbranded notebook computer apparently, which is probably around about 20 years old, and I've got a Dell Inspiron Mini 9 for comparison purposes. So let's take a look at this one first. So as you can see, it's very thick compared to laptops of today. In terms of ports, on the left hand side we have nothing except for this door, which looks like it's some sort of expansion card slot. There's two of them. On the back we have some ventilation, power port. Under here we have this really thin, some sort of, I'm not sure what that is actually, it's way before my time, but if you know what it is then good for you. On the back here it looks like we have a PS2 port. I'm not sure what this is. I think this might have been one for the printers, I'm not sure. And we have a serial port. As you'll notice, the hinge is rather broken. And on the right hand side we have what is there? Might be a VGA, I'm not 100% sure. And a floppy disk drive, 3.5 inch. Now, this is significantly lighter and obviously a lot more thinner. So on the side we have headphones, microphone, small ventilation, one USB port, VGA and Ethernet. On the back we have nothing except for the battery. On the left we have Kensington lock, power input, two USB ports and a SD card, or a multi-card reader I should say. And as you can see, it's obviously thinner. Now, open the two up and you'll see obviously a significant difference between the two. Now this one doesn't actually power, actually neither of these power on. This one's obviously got a dead battery and this one's broken. So let's get a close-up of them both. So as you can see, the Dell is obviously a lot thinner and a lot smaller in all dimensions. But oddly enough, as you might suspect, this one has much better specs than this one. I believe before, when this one was given to me, I believe it had about 5 kilobytes of RAM, a 4 megabyte hard drive, and it was running Windows 1.0 I think, if I remember right. So let's have a look at the keyboard on this one. As you can see, you've got several LED indicators. I'm not sure what this blank space is for. Power button, mouse ball, left click, right click, and a horrible keyboard, which is, oh, it's alright I suppose. I mean, it's typable, but it's not the most attractive looking keyboard I've ever seen. And ouch. And on the screen we have two dials, one for brightness, one for contrast brightness. And you'll see that it's slightly loose as well. So the main purpose of this was to see how far we've come in technology within the past 20 years. This has a 7 gigabyte hard drive, or solid state drive, 1 gigabyte of RAM, and an Intel Atom processor. I'm not sure what gigahertz that is, but I'm sure you can look that up. And this I can lift with, well, it's really light, feels like nothing, but this is just extremely heavy. My next goal was to try and get this started up, excuse the voice, I've got a bit of a cold, and see if we can get this running. Now, one last thing I want to show you is the size of the batteries. Take that one out. Take this one out. Okay. Well, this battery is, what size is it? It doesn't have the milliamp hours on it. That's not particularly helpful. Okay, so there's no milliamp hours on this Dell battery, but it does last a good charge. Now, this one is obviously about twice its size, and this is 2800 milliamp hours. So, you know, I don't think you'll get a great charge on this. It's huge. It weighs a lot, it's very heavy, it's probably not very portable compared to some of the things these days, but this is what you had to put up with many years ago. This would be considered really, really, you know, far in advance to have a computer that you could put in your bag, but now you've got these little things that probably cost about, you know, twice as less as these ones did back in the days. Now obviously, because I wasn't around when these were out, I'm not sure what the experience was using them, but I probably guess it wasn't quite as enjoyable as using computers like this these days. So anyway, that was just a quick comparison video just to see how far we've come in technology, and I'll be making some more of these in future videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.